A nation divided, the arrest of Duterte. The Philippines woke up to a startling reality on March 11, 2025. Their former leader, Rodrigo Duterte, known for his iron-fisted rule, was arrested. The International Criminal Court, or ICC, had finally caught up with him. Duterte, accused of crimes against humanity, was whisked away to The Hague. The charges stemmed from his brutal war on drugs, a campaign that left thousands dead. The arrest sent shockwaves through the nation. Duterte, a populist figure, still commanded immense loyalty. His supporters saw the arrest as a politically motivated attack, an infringement on Philippine sovereignty. They argued that the ICC had no right to try their former leader. Human rights groups, on the other hand, celebrated the arrest as a long-awaited victory for justice. The nation held its breath, bracing itself for the tumultuous journey ahead. The arrest had opened a Pandora's box, stirring up old wounds and igniting fierce debates. It was a moment of reckoning for the Philippines, a nation grappling with its past and uncertain about its future. The ICC's pursuit of Duterte was a testament to its persistence. The Philippines, under Duterte's leadership, had withdrawn from the Rome Statute, the treaty that established the ICC in 2019. Duterte, it seemed, had insulated himself from the court's reach. However, the ICC asserted its jurisdiction over crimes committed during the period when the Philippines was still a member state. The court argued that its mandate extended to crimes against humanity committed during Duterte's war on drugs, even after the Philippines' withdrawal. This legal maneuvering set a precedent, demonstrating the ICC's commitment to holding leaders accountable, even after their nations attempted to sever ties. The ICC's decision to pursue Duterte, despite the Philippines' withdrawal, sent a powerful message to the world. The court signaled that it would not be deterred by political maneuvering and that its pursuit of justice transcended national borders. It was a bold move, one that could have far-reaching implications for international law. The arrest of Duterte exposed the deep political fissures within the Philippines. The current president, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., faced a dilemma. He had to balance his own political calculations with the demands of international justice. Initially, Marcos Jr. resisted the ICC's involvement, defending Philippine sovereignty. However, political realities forced his hand. The vice president, Sara Duterte, Rodrigo Duterte's own daughter, vehemently opposed the arrest. She accused the ICC of kidnapping her father, framing it as an attack on the Philippines and its people. Her stance resonated with Duterte loyalists, further inflaming tensions. Other political factions saw this as an opportunity to dismantle Duterte's legacy, calling for a full accounting of the human rights abuses committed under his watch. The nation found itself at a crossroads. The arrest of their former leader had forced them to confront their past. The path ahead was fraught with uncertainty. Would they embrace accountability and justice, or would they cling to the shadows of their past? Section 4. The Price of the Drug War. Counting the Casualties. Duterte's war on drugs was a period of unprecedented violence. The official police data acknowledged over 6,000 deaths during the crackdown. However, human rights groups painted a far grimmer picture. They estimated the real number to be closer to 30,000, including countless extrajudicial killings. These victims were not just numbers, they were individuals, families torn apart by the brutality of the campaign. Many were young men from impoverished neighborhoods, caught in the crosshairs of Duterte's ruthless policies. Their stories, often untold, painted a harrowing picture of the human cost of the drug war. The families of the victims demanded justice. They wanted recognition for their loved ones, for the senseless violence that had been inflicted upon them. The ICC's pursuit of Duterte offered a glimmer of hope, a chance for their voices to be heard on the international stage. Section 5. A nation's conscience, public opinion, and the ICC. The arrest of Duterte polarized public opinion in the Philippines. Duterte's supporters, many of whom viewed him as a strongman who had brought order to the streets, rallied to his defense. They saw the ICC's intervention as foreign interference, an assault on their national pride. They argued that Duterte's methods, though harsh, were necessary to combat crime and drug addiction. On the other hand, a growing segment of the population, particularly the younger generation, expressed support for the ICC's actions. They saw the arrest as a step towards accountability, a chance to break free from the culture of impunity that had plagued the nation for so long. They yearned for a Philippines that respected human rights and upheld the rule of law. The arrest had ignited a national conversation, forcing Filipinos to confront difficult questions about justice, accountability, and their place in the world.